What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and I honestly don't know if I'll have the stamina, like the mental stamina, like just the ability to finish this video, or to even tell you the story, because I think my cringe levels they've reached a level at which I don't think I'm ever making it back. So today's story, a kid in the subscribers class decides... a kid in the subscribers class decides that he is going to woo his crush with his Skibidi Rizz. Hey guys, this is Connor's brother, also named Connor. Sorry, the other Connor died. It was just way too much for him, but I'll be taking over. So leave a like on the video right now to claim your free nothing. This is no joke, no scam. Miss you, Scrubby, bro. We miss you. Anyways, with that being said, subscribe if you're new, and let's just jump right into it. So we're going to call the subscriber who submitted this story Chip. So anyways, there's been an epidemic recently. I didn't realize how bad this was until I posted one story that I received about one of these Skibidi Toilet Kids, and then I received like 10,000 billion million stories about Skibidi Toilet Kids destroying the universe, basically. If you have a story, you can go to Instagram, look up connorpugs, and then follow me, and then message me your story. That's how I mainly received them. Yeah, so anyways... This all started one day, early September. We're going to call the subscriber Chip, as I said earlier. And there's a kid in Chip's class who we're going to call Ben. I've been using, if you guys are new to the channel, I use Ben as kind of like the secondary character name, like 95% of the time. I use it so often that it's almost like a joke on the channel at this point. Anyways, though, so we're going to call the Skibidi Toilet Kid Ben. So if you don't know, Skibidi Toilet is like some kind of like Gmod meme show, whatever. I don't know. It's like very, very popular. It's also very popular with younger kids. I kind of don't care if you like it or not. Like, it really doesn't affect me either way. One thing I will say, though, is please do not be like any of these Skibidi. Do not become a Skibidi Toilet Kid, bro. Like, for the love of God, please. Anyways, though, so this kid, Ben, he was infected. He was infected by the Skibidi Toilet virus, or whatever you want to call it. Because, like, on the first day of class, he came in, like, almost like the other kid, almost exactly like the other kid. And he was like, Skibidi, bop, 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 yes, yes, Skibidi. And he just, like, could not stop singing that stuff, bro. And it was so bad. And anyways, so this all happened. We're just going to jump to the story right now. This all started off on what seemed like a normal day. On what seemed like a very normal day. Late September, you know, it's getting a little chilly where Chip lives. It's, leaves are starting to turn. Like, it's autumn, man. It's starting to become autumn. And on this late September autumn day, Chip gets into class real early. And the only class he has with the Skibidi Toilet Kid is his first period class. Yeah, so first period class, he sits down. He's chilling. He's having a pretty good time. Nothing too big. And that's when the Ben comes over to him. And he, like, walks over, and Chip can literally hear Ben humming like... So he's like, oh my God, okay. And Ben's like, sits down. He's like, yo, Chip. And Chip's like, what? Bro is already done. Bro's already had enough. It's been 1 millisecond of being with Ben, and he's already officially had enough of his nonsense. Like, it's literally been 1 trillionth of a second, and 1 trillionth of a second is a little bit too much, man. It's honestly just been a little bit too much for him. So yeah, 1 trillionth of a second is just way too much. Anyways, so he's like, yeah, what? And he's like, yo, like, so there's this girl. He's like, yes. Her name is Caroline. And the Chip's like, yeah, no, she sits in our class. I know who that is. And Ben's like, you know who that is? Like, dude, are you trying to hit on her? And Chip's like, bro, I literally just said I know who she is. Yeah, so the Skibidi Toilet Kid, Ben, just says, do you know who this girl is? Do you know do you know that she exists? Which, I mean, this girl's literally in their class, so Chip would have to be blind. It was like a class like 25 people. Like, oh no, I don't even exist, man. Sure. And the second that Chip says, yeah, I know who she is, the Ben immediately gets jealous and is like, are you trying to get with it? Like, bro, relax, calm down. Like, I genuinely need you to relax for a second. Oh my God. Anyways, so he's like, yeah, like, dude, like, relax. No, I'm not trying to hit on her. Why? And Ben's like, so I want to make a bet with you. And Chip's like, okay, I'm all ears, I guess. He's like, I bet by the end of class, she will be my girlfriend. And Chip in his head is like, that's not happening. Like, I'm trying to be nice about this, but just simply, that's just not happening. You know what I mean? Like, that is just actually not going to happen. Like, there's not a single way that that's going to happen. So Chip's like, yeah, okay, so what are we betting, right? And, you know, the Skibidi Kid is like, I will do your homework for a week if I can't actually become, like, if she isn't my girlfriend by the end of class. And if she is, well, then you owe me nothing. So, well, first of all, let me just say that Chip, as much as he doesn't like to do his homework, he's probably still going to do it, even if he wins the bet, which he most likely is. In fact, he most definitely is by the situation. Just because he doesn't trust Ben to actually do it correctly. However, Chip is always down for entertainment. Chip is always down to be entertained. You know what I mean? Like, let life be interesting, right? So Chip says, sure, I'll take you up on that bet. Chip did not understand that it was low-key his fault for the cringe that was about to ensue. It was low-key Chip's fault for what was about to go down. And what was about to go down was, let's just say, not the greatest thing ever. It was not the most ideal situation on planet Earth. It was not the greatest thing to ever transpire, if you know what I mean. Like, it was simply just not the most ideal thing ever, as you guys will see. So anyways, the kid, Ben, leans over and says, probably the most cringe sentence ever. Actually, no, I take that back. But it's definitely up there. He's like, wait until you see me put the Skibidi Rizz on her. And Chip is like, oh man. I think that just ripped my soul out of my body. No. Like, you need to, like, if you say something like that, you need to prepare me like I'm about to say the most cringe sentence on planet Earth. You guys, you need to strap in, you need to buckle down, you need to get, like, tied down so you don't get blown away by how just astronomically cringe that was. Yeah, like, bro, okay, relax. Yeah, so, Chip, like, his mouth's all puckered up or whatever. It's like he just bit into a whole freaking lemon, dude. He's like, yeah, okay. Go for it, dude. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, so anyways, Ben gets up and he sits back in his seat. And Chip is just sitting there watching what is about to unfold. He does feel a little bit responsible. Like, he does feel like he had an opportunity to stop this man. And especially after the fact, he is kind of just like, I had an opportunity to stop this. I'm actually a freaking monster for not stopping this dude. Anyways, though, so yeah, Chip is kind of just like watching as the Skibidi Toilet Kid, Ben. He's sitting there, and so they're kind of like given like a handout to do, or they're all given a handout, so the teacher kind of steps out of the class, because basically the handout was the teacher saying, like, probably, bro, I'm hungover, I need to go to the bathroom. But no, the teacher's just like, all right, class, here's a handout, I gotta go, I'll be right back. So everyone's sitting there in silence, by the way. This is not a talkative period, because sometimes, when the teacher leaves the classroom and you're all kind of doing stuff, sometimes, like, the second the door closes, I know this is definitely true for me sometimes, but sometimes the second the door closes, like, the class erupts into, like, conversation. Or sometimes it kind of slowly trickles into conversation that gets louder and louder, or sometimes there's just a few conversations. No, this was dead silent, dude. Like, this was actually dead silent. So, yeah. Anyways, right, the subscriber is watching as Ben completely ignores his handout. Oh, man. Guys, I just got to let you know something. You guys really actually need to strap in for this one. However, here's a little something I'll give to you. If you leave a like on the video right now, if you press that like button, it will actually, no joke, guys, it will actually equip you with invisible cringe goggles that will allow you to survive this experience. And if you're on Spotify, if you've rated the podcast 5 stars, then you've also been equipped with the cringe goggles. I just want to make sure you guys are safe. You're welcome. I mean, for such a low price, I give you such a valuable piece of equipment. Because Ben, the Skibidi Toilet Kid, gets up from his seat and starts walking towards the girl, Caroline. I almost forgot her name. If I named her something else, then her name is Caroline now. Okay, got it? Got it. Yeah, so, this is bad, guys. This is actually kind of bad. So he walks over to Caroline, and Caroline is like, she's a good student. Man, she's just trying to do her work. She's just trying to do what she's supposed to be doing that day. But no, her day was about to be mega ruined. So the Skibidi Toilet Kid walks over. And as he's walking over, I think he's trying to hype himself up by humming, like, the Skibidi Toilet theme song. Dude, if you're, like, walkout... Dude, imagine you're, like, playing, I don't know, baseball or something. Or you're at a baseball game, right? And you know how you have like walkout songs? Like you can choose like a song that's really hype or whatever to have like a walkout song. Imagine some kid walks out with like the frickin' Skibidi Toilet song as his hype up song. Dude, I think I would actually just forfeit the game if I was on the other side. I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to be in the same field. I wouldn't even want to be at the same stadium, man. I wouldn't even want to be in the same state. If we live in the same state, I would unironically, okay, I don't think I go this far, but I may completely get up, move my house, move my citizenship, just go to another country just to be safe at that point. But yeah, so Ben, the Skibidi Kid, is like singing like the theme song to get himself hyped up as he's walking over there. And so at this point, like, people are kind of looking at him, like, giving him, like, the side eye or kind of looking over and being like, what is this kid doing right now? Like, seriously, what is this kid doing right now? Because it kind of made absolutely no sense that he was walking over there. Like, it just genuinely didn't make a lot of sense to anyone why this kid got up and was walking over to someone, because everyone was pretty diligently sitting in their seats, you know, doing their homework, just being really, you know, just being good kids, man, just doing what they're supposed to be doing while the teacher's out of the classroom. Anyways, though, so he walks over and he just stops in front of Caroline's desk. And at this point, Chip is like, oh my God, I'm morally responsible for this. Like, I am morally responsible for whatever's about to go down. And I feel terrible, man. I actually feel terrible. Like, I'm actually responsible for this. Like, whatever is about to happen is 100% my fault, and I'm actually a villain for letting this happen. Like, I am unironically a villain for letting this happen. And so the Skibidi Bob Toilet Kid, oh God, those words coming out of my mouth as a 21-year-old man actually makes me question my line of work. Anyways, anyways, though, so the Skibidi Kid, right? He's there, and he's kind of just he's just stopping in front of Caroline, and Caroline like awkwardly looks up, looks at him, looks down, and in the back of her mind is probably like, please go away. Please go away. Please. Weird kid who's always humming YouTube Shorts stuff. Please go away. Yeah, so anyways, unfortunately, the Skibidi Toilet Kid, Ben, doesn't go away. In fact, he's about to very much not go away. So the Skibidi Toilet Kid, Ben, is like, hey, Caroline. And she's like, oh, no. Because I think for a second, Caroline was kind of hoping that maybe this kid just, like, wasn't actually, like, he was just having, like, a brain aneurysm, and he kind of just, I don't know, zombie walked over to her. Didn't actually want to talk to her. That's pretty unlikely, but she eventually now realized that, no, he actually does want to talk. So she looks up politely, because she's a polite girl and doesn't deserve what's about to happen. And she's like, yes. Like, she's just like, yes, Skibidi Toilet Kid. And he's like, so he starts like, he goes to the front of the classroom. He's like, I need your attention, everyone. And everyone's like, oh no, bro. Attention, movie lover. Sorry. And he's like, I need your attention, everyone. And so everyone looks up. And at this point, look, here's the thing. When Chip agreed to this, he genuinely thought that maybe, okay, the extent of all this was going to be, I don't know, maybe he like asks her out privately, or is like, gives her a compliment and is like, okay, will you date me? Or just something like, look, definitely something cringe, but not this. Like, Chip didn't want this. Anyways, though, so he's like, attention, everyone. And, oh, God. Hey, guys, so this is Connor's third brother. My name is also Connor. Connor, too, has also died. This story's been too much for him. Yeah, leave a like on the video, to pay respects to the last two Connors. Anyways, third Connor here. I'll finish the story. Anyways, right, so he goes up. He's like, attention, everyone. You are about to witness some Skibidi whiz. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, so then he starts doing a dance in front of everyone. Like, the most awkward, uncomfortable, like, funk 80s weird Gangnam Style remix dance. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I literally don't even know how to describe it. Just imagine bad. And the best part, too, is it was dead silent. Like, you could hear the squeaks of his shoes on the floor, man. Like, you could actually hear the squeaks of his shoes. So, everyone is just they're at a loss for words, because like, in all honesty, like if this was happening to me, I genuinely don't know how I personally would respond to this as well. Like, I actually don't know what I would say, what I would do, honestly, how I would feel. Like, I don't know how I would feel in this situation. I mean, bad, obviously. Yeah, I'm going to be feeling bad in this situation. I don't think anyone wants to be in this. Like, I mean, especially Caroline, but even just being a witness there is pretty bad. And, okay, I'm going to have to brute force this out of me, unless I die again on my fourth brother's going to have to come in, right? So he starts doing this weird dance. You can hear the squeaks of the soles of his shoes on the, like, ceramic, like, floor. And then you hear him saying, he's like, Caroline, I'm trying to, like, remember the Skibidi, like, the bup. He's like, Caroline, I think you're so hot, yes, I really do. It's like, I don't know, it's really bad. Like, all you need to know is it's really bad. By the way, if you made it this far into the video, comment toilet down below right now. And if you're on Spotify, make sure you've rated the podcast 5 stars, followed it, did the poll that popped up for some reason. Just do the polls, please. If you're on YouTube, make sure you've left a like and comment toilet down below, just so I can see how many people made it this far into the video, as I really do appreciate the people who make it this far. It helps out on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. And also, big shout out to anyone who binge watches these videos, meaning like sits down either on YouTube or Spotify or both, and just watches a bunch of videos at once while you sleep or study. I don't even care, right? You guys actually do help out the most, and you definitely help out the channel. Anyways, let's get back to the cringe. I was just stalling right there because I don't know if I can physically do it without dying again. Yeah. Yeah, so he goes on to like impromptu, like basically a love confession to this girl in the Skibidi Toilet song, like in the rhythm and the beat and the sound of that song, but replaced it with like, he also wasn't even being poetic or anything, which I know sounds so crazy. I know that sounds ridiculous. Wow, the 6th grader Skibidi Toilet Kid wasn't Shakespeare. Wow, Connor. Shocker. I know. But he was just basically saying, I think you're hot, please date me. Which, dude, I really don't think that's the best way to go about it. I mean, it really doesn't help that you're doing that in front of the entire class, embarrassing the absolute living blank out of her, and also doing it to the Skibidi Toilet theme song. Dude, you have to be like a 12 out of 10, bro. You have to be giga chatter. Like, dude, there's no way this actually gonna work. Even if you were like I don't know, even if you were like James Bond. But then again, if you were James Bond, you wouldn't be doing this, man. Anyways, though, but here's like the funniest part. The door like slams open. The teacher comes back and the teacher's like, Ben, what are you doing? And he's mid-dance Skibidi Toilet song love confession. I don't know what words just came out of my mouth. I think I need a lobotomy after this, if I'm being honest, man. I don't know what words just came out of my mouth. But he's like, nothing. And the teacher's like, Ben, please sit down. Like, can you please go back and sit down? Everyone is like holding back their laughter. Everyone was like buckling over, bro, because this is like the worst time to laugh because the teacher's going to obviously get mad at everyone. But eventually Ben sits back down and Caroline's face is beet red. It's not even beet red, it's blood red. It is like you take the saturation scale, you go all the way to the craziest, deepest, most intense red ever, and that has nothing on how red Caroline's face is right now because, oh my God, what just happened? Yeah, so anyways, they're back in class and they're doing their worksheets, and Chip is just like, what have I done? What have I done? Sorry. I just swallowed spit out of my... Don't even ask. But that perfectly, whatever just happened there perfectly encapsulates, yeah, I'm like sick at the same time, perfectly encapsulate how he's feeling. Anyway, so after class, yeah, such a nice audio. This is such a nice, beautiful audio for you guys listening, especially if you go to sleep. What a nice, beautiful sound. Anyways, so after class, Caroline pulls Ben aside and says, hey, buddy. First of all, if a girl starts off by saying, hey, buddy, not looking good, man. Not looking good. Time to pack it up. Time to wrap it up. Time to go home. Anyways, so she's like, hey, man. Hey, buddy. I'm really not looking for anyone right now. Lie, she got in a relationship 2 weeks later. I'm not really looking for anyone right now, and I think you're really interesting. Oh, boy. I think you're really interesting. I just think we should be friends. And Ben's like, okay. So Ben is just waiting at the door, super dejected, waiting for Chip to come up to him and be like, now you have to do my homework. Chip already feels terrible. So Chip goes up to him and says, hey, man, look, you don't have to do my homework. It's fine. He's like, no, I need to. And Chip's like, no, it's okay, man. Go find yourself. Go work on yourself. And maybe watch a little less YouTube shorts, maybe. I don't know.